So we've made it to Oaxaca. We've just landed. It's like 6:30 in the morning. But we got here and discovered that they have like another taxi mafia situation, which we've encountered many times before, where basically they let taxis come in to the airport, but they don't let taxis take people from the airport. Basically now, we're literally walking down this road just to nowhere, it looks like, but apparently there's a petrol station and like a busy road at the end where we might be able to get a taxi. But it's fucking freezing here, like I can see my breath. But with first impressions, like what we can see right now, it looks beautiful. Like so many hills, sunset, sunrise. But yeah, we just need to get this taxi and get to the hotel.
Okay, so obviously we've got here and it's closed. Yeah, for the 100th time.
Classic.
Yeah, so they're not going to be here for another half an hour now.
This is our hotel, by the way.
Yeah, we've been here about 10 minutes trying to get hold of them. We're just going to go get some breakfast now. There's a market around the corner, like 10-minute walk, so we'll go see what food they've got.
Get some food. I'm starving actually. It's fucking cold.
Right, so basically we are officially in Oaxaca City now. We got here earlier and we went out for some food, and then when we got to check into our hotel, we absolutely just crashed out for a few hours. Oh my god, look at those. So yeah, we had a long nap, and yeah, we've just come out now to get some more food. There's so many different food places we want to hit up. So yeah, we're just basically on the food hunt, so yeah, we'll keep you posted.
So we're doing another little excursion day today. We're coming to another archaeological site which is called Monte Alban, which is up in the hills in Oaxaca City. So yeah, it's been a while since we've been at an archaeological place, so it'd be nice to get some steps in and find out some of the history of this one. Is this one meant to be one of the oldest? It's from like, I want to say it's from like pre-Aztec time, but I'm not sure if that's right. Anyway, it's
one
old.
of the older ones. We'll know more in a bit.
Yeah, we'll find out and we'll let you know. So I was just saying that I'm not that like knowledgeable on this time frame, but it's really, really old. And then Josh was just saying, what were you saying? It was 2,500.
Roughly, somewhere around that sort of.
Yeah.
Before Christ.
But when we've been reading the little plaques, the earliest one we've seen so far is that it was constructed in like 500 BC. So yeah, around like 2,500 years ago. But the site's actually really big. Some of the buildings are huge.
Yeah, it's massive, and seems like they were really obsessed with tombs. Like, we've been to quite a lot of ruined sites, and the tombs have not featured as much as they do here. We've been stingy and not paid for a guide, so we don't know the full story. But yeah, there's a lot of tombs. There's a huge like agricultural area. This main plaza, where even on the plaques, like, they don't actually know. They just say perhaps like offerings were made, so they're just guessing as much as we are, really.
Yeah, but it's got the same features as all the other places that we've been, like with the way that they construct the stone and the temples and the steps and like the ball court and the like engravings on the stones. It's all the same. So yeah, it's interesting, especially if you're into all the ancient history and stuff.
But we've got some more carvings to look at and some more temples.
Yeah.
Look, you can go up the stairs over there.
Yeah, you can actually climb on quite a lot of them here, but like, I don't know if you can grasp from the video, but just this one plaza that we're in right now is huge.
Right, so we've gone to another bit. We've got some stone carvings. It's quite hard to see this way. I'll turn the camera in a minute, but genital mutilation is being depicted here. And it says 500 to 100 AC. Anyone who knows what that means, let me know. Right, so we just come up all those stairs, so I'm a bit out of breath. We've got the main plaza here. I think it's the first time we've seen like structures in the middle. We haven't been to that bit yet, so we don't know what that is.
Yeah, especially like, so this usually isn't here and all of this is normally just open. So I wonder what that building is.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to find out. But yeah, the site is massive, and the mountains in the background and that, it's nice. Okay, so the irregular shaped building in the centre of the plaza, shaped like an arrowhead. I think it has quite a lot of significance to do with wars. And there was a conquest, and after the conquest, the victims' heads were engraved upside down all around the big stones of this building. We'll put the video in. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Okay, so we finished exploring Monte Alban. Definitely recommend it if you're in Oaxaca, because it was actually really good. It was more than what I expected. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller. But anyway, we were just at the last section and we ended up speaking to this American couple, and the guy was really knowledgeable about the ancient history, and they advised us to go to the museum. So we're probably going to go there now after this. We're just getting our taxi there. Well, getting our taxi to be picked up.
Yeah, he's waiting for us.
Yeah, so we need to hurry up. But yeah, we might go to the museum, maybe get some food first. I don't know, but we'll keep you updated. So we've just come to Tacos del Carmen, which is a really famous taco stand in Oaxaca City, because the lady that runs the stand, her stand was featured on a Netflix documentary. So the food is rated really, really high, and it honestly is so busy. So we can't wait to try. Josh is already shoving his face with tacos back there. But yeah, he went for like a chile relleno, which is a stuffed chili in a taco, and then a chorizo and cheese, and I went for a mushroom and cheese empanada. But yeah, it smells so good.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's quite smoky, good smoky flavour.
What's the one you've got there now?
Chorizo. Seeing the chorizo smoking under the pans. They've got the chorizo smoking. Yeah, cool. Welcome back to another episode. As you can see, I'm not in Oaxaca City anymore. We've made it down to the coast and we're in Puerto Angel, which, I mean, it's beautiful really. We've had a few interesting experiences on the beach. Basically everyone's trying to scam us. I think I jinxed it because we're in the last place we were. I just said how it's been so good. No one's been trying to scam us, like in all of Mexico in 10 weeks. And we got to Oaxaca and it's like, yeah, taxis, restaurants, people on the beach. Other than that, it's all right. Lucy's trying to come over the rocks here. Yeah. But yeah, we're just going to this basically when the tide is low. You've got a little sandbar here. So we're just climbing over these rocks and going to go and have a little look over there. We should have brought our snorkels really, but we thought we were going to be going to another beach and then we couldn't get a collectivo and we end up here. But our hotel is literally just over there. It's like a 5-minute walk, if that. So yeah, we just come and explore this. First of all, excuse the yellow lighting. We are in a mosquito net and it must have been used for smoking before because it's not white.
And also there's burn holes literally in it.
Yeah, there's so many burn holes.
But anyway, let's give you a bit of context. So the last video you would have seen was like us enjoying the beach. We've just got to Puerto Angel in Oaxaca. And we were like really excited about it because it was going to be this nice, like quiet little beach town that's kind of off of the tourist trail. And we thought, you know, it's going to be really good, like nice beach.
Crystal clear turquoise water, like good Mexican food,
Yeah.
Nice little town.
Yeah, but the problem is
Everything else.
everything else. So first of all, the accommodation that we're in is absolute shite. Like,
One of the worst we've ever stayed in, and that
Yeah.
is saying something.
yeah, because
That
we've
is
stayed in a lot of places. I'll include some clips, but basically, like, yeah, everything's dirty, everything's
Filthy.
broken. Like,
If there wasn't like the young kid in reception, you'd think the place had been abandoned.
yeah. And then like the staff are like not
They don't
helpful
care.
at all.
Yeah.
We had to ask them for towels. They wouldn't even like provide towels.
And that still took a few hours.
Yeah, and then
The
they
water.
wouldn't let us use water. And
We got some water in the end, and then there were bugs in it.
yeah.
And yeah, they wouldn't let us use the kitchen. There is a kitchen, they won't let us use it.
Yeah.
They won't even give us like hot water to make something.
Yeah. So, and then...
There's no hot water for showering.
Yeah. Honestly, just everything. It's like...
No Wi-Fi.
It's your worst nightmare, basically.
Shit everywhere, there's bugs everywhere.
But also just like the place itself, not only
the town.
Not only the accommodation, but like the town itself is
fly infested and it stinks.
And there's nothing there. Like there's no restaurants or anything. By the way, this place is like 5 minutes down the road from Zipolite. And this guy that we met, he's already in Zipolite now, and he just messaged me earlier saying about like how much more we would like it there, because there's loads of restaurants and cool little cafes, and like the beach is nice and all this. So basically we've got one more night booked here, but we're gonna leave tomorrow. Bless you.
Yeah, we've already paid for the other night, but
yeah, we're out of here. Like
tonight's a push anyways, but
yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad. So yeah, so that kind of like changes our plans again, because we were planning on like using this as a base to go further down the coast and stuff, but now obviously we're not going to be able to do that. So we're going to just go to Zipolite and then explore from there a bit, and then...
Also another thing, since we got here, seems like a lot more people are trying to scam us. We heard about one scam on the beach where they basically get you to buy a seafood platter, and then they overcharge you, or they have you buy something that isn't technically on the menu and they overcharge you.
Something that doesn't have a price.
We've had a few of them trying that, and the taxis were trying to charge us for like a 10-15 minute journey.
Yeah.
More than we paid to get here from Oaxaca City, which took us time 5 hours.
And it was actually really annoying, because we were meant to go and see one of our friends from Mexico City today, and then we ended up not being able to go because we couldn't get like a reasonably priced taxi to get there, and then we couldn't figure out where to get the Colectivo from. So we just feel like we're a bit stuck here in this place, and it's an absolute shell. So yeah, we're getting out of here ASAP.
That is a long video.
It's a long video, but yeah. But yeah, I guess we will see you tomorrow when we move to Zipolite. If you're coming to Puerto Angel, don't stay in La Buena Vista.
So yeah, as you saw, the last place was one of the worst places we've ever stayed. Yeah, words and pictures can't describe it really. But now we're here at this next place. We're in Zipolite, and the place is really nice. It's like bungalows, cabanas, huts, whatever you want to call them. But it's beautiful, and you've got a nice view. You can see the sea, but it's just hard to see on the camera. So yeah, we're just going to go down now and explore the beach in Zipolite, see what it's all about, see what it's like. We met some people that really liked it here, so yeah, it's exciting.
We're excited. We're gonna see what the town has to offer, have a look at the beach, because where we were before there was just like nothing there. So
yeah, the town itself as well, not only that hotel we were at, the town itself, like you can't even find an open restaurant, let alone a good restaurant. Yeah, and we had to, the last night, we had to spend like 20 quid in Oxo, which is just like a normal like convenience store, just so that we could have dinner. We were having like Pringles and biscuits for dinner. So bad. Junk food dinner, and it was one of the most expensive ones we've had. Fucking so annoying. Yeah. But yeah. We're gonna go and explore. And we'll show you what we find. So we're gonna go and try this little cafe, like restaurant that we saw. It's called Shalom, and
Looks like they have really good food. We're gonna go and try their like smoothie bowls or like granola bowls, which for some weird reason I've been really craving recently. So yeah, it's just in the town. It doesn't look like it's too expensive. And our accommodation, by the way, is literally not even like a 2-minute walk from the beach, which is perfect. Like always, the one place we wanted to go is closed. So now we're gonna go and find somewhere else. But I'm bloody starving. I don't know, but we should get some pancakes. Okay, we had our smoothie bowls.
Yeah, we've just had breakfast and now we're at the beach, and there are boobies and willies everywhere.
We didn't really know that it was like
I guess it's a nudist beach. There's all types of different people that are naked, but there seems to be a lot of men aged between what looks maybe like 50 and above. They seem to be the main characters here.
Yeah. It's because they don't give a fuck. They're just living life, being free, letting everything hang, you know.
But yeah, lots of naked people, and then there's me with my sun hoodie on, being protected from the sun.
Yeah, I reckon we'll do it though.
It's an interesting place. There's loads of like beach bars and
the beach
people
is
DJing.
really nice.
They've got live music, live DJs.
Yeah, and it's reminding us a little bit of Goa. Like the beach is really long and wide.
Yeah, we're gonna go find a little spot and chill.
The beach is really nice. There's like, the waves are a bit mad, and also I have to be a little bit careful when I'm filming because there's so many naked people everywhere. I reckon we're gonna get naked. I've never been to a nudist, I've been to nudist beaches, but I've never been an active nudie. Never been an active nudie on the beach. So yeah, it'd be fun. And also like, so Zipolite has quite a big like gay pride community, so everything's just normal here. And we did know that before we came, but we didn't realise just quite how like open it was going to be.
And we've been told that there's another part of the beach, or a separate beach down there at the end.
Yeah.
Called Playa de Amor, which is the beach of love.
Yeah.
And well, some people told us you need to go and experience it, and others told us
avoid.
Do not be on that beach after sunset, because
all hell breaks loose. Literally everyone's going at it. Like, we don't need to give you the details, but you could imagine.
Google it.
Yeah, just Google
Playa
it.
de Amor, Zipolite.
Yeah. Oh girl, he naked. Look at that booty though. Hey guys, so we've just been chilling out at the beach pretty much all day, and it's near to like 4 o'clock now, but we just come into this restaurant. It's like a seafood grill place. Al Efe, that's what it's called. But yeah, we've heard really good things, so we'll let you know. It looks good. the end of our last day in Zipolite, which is kind of sad because we both loved it. We only had like 4 days here. Originally we were only supposed to have 3, and then obviously we had the fuck up with the last place, so we ended up having 4. But we were saying earlier we probably could have stayed like a couple more days. But anyway, we're having an early night tonight because we need to pack and sort all of our shit out because we've got a really early bus at like 6:45 tomorrow, which is taking us to San Jose, which is up in the mountains, so it's going to be a bit of a shock to the system because at the minute it's been like 30 degrees. It was kind of cloudy today, but I still managed to get burnt, as you can see from my face. And
tell them that Josh warned you.
Yes, Josh warned me, blah, blah, as he always does. The most hilarious thing is you saw the clip before of us deciding to go nude. And I literally burnt my to tatters. Because they haven't seen the sun for like 20 odd years or something, and then I just was like, yeah, fuck it, and then stupidly didn't put sun cream on them, and now they are very pink. So hilarious. So I'm like covered in coconut oil right now. But yeah, we just need to pack our bags, get things sorted for the morning, and then go to bed really. So we're gonna end this part of the vlog here. Zipolite has been super fun. Highly recommend it if you're backpacking Mexico. But yeah, we'll see you in San Jose. Adios. Good morning guys. So we got up bright and early this morning to get the bus to dark and early to get the bus to San Jose. The bus was fine. I mean, I took some motion sickness tablets and they definitely worked because I didn't feel sick at all, thank God.
Yeah, if you do have motion sickness for that drive, you're definitely going to want to take something. It's like relentlessly windy. Unlike some other places we've been though, the driver was like normal, he wasn't racing, and there wasn't like that many cars on the road, like, so they weren't overtaking like other countries we've been to. It's just like a complete free-for-all.
But anyway, we've just dropped our bags off our accommodation, and
there's literally like they've got the pots of magic mushrooms on the counter at reception. They've got mushroom chocolates, they've got microdoses, all in the town. Is just Yeah, there's just mushrooms everywhere.
But just to give you a bit of like background, because not everybody knows what San Jose is or where it is. It's basically an indigenous town or area of Oaxaca where they use plant medicine and obviously mushrooms for a lot of healing. We always knew that we wanted to come here anyway. And it's up in the mountains and it's beautiful, and we've got this little cabin in the woods, which I'll show you later because we can't check in until 4. But there's also other things, other indigenous or like traditional things that we're going to do. There's the Temezcal, which is like I'm going to call it like a sauna ceremony. It's basically you're in this like hot boxed room while they're like chanting and singing, and they throw like certain like plants and herbs and spices and stuff in there, and they like, I don't really know the ins and outs of it just yet, but it's a very traditional ceremony. So, and sorry if I sound really out of breath, by the way, we're at a high altitude. At the minute we're just wandering around. Like I said, we can't check in until 4, so we've got quite a lot of time to kill. Unfortunately, it's really cloudy at the minute, so hopefully it clears up a little bit, and I think it's just about to start to rain, which is great. Oh. So we've just come to the restaurant in our accommodation just to get like a hot drink, and it's so bougie. Like, to be fair, we knew we wanted to treat ourselves with this like little section of the trip because it's really cold here, so we wanted to book somewhere where we could have a fire, and just having the whole like cabin experience in the woods is going to be really cool. But I didn't realise that the whole place is like a massive complex, so you've got like,
It's a ranch.
There's a hostel here as well, but we're like obviously in individual cabins. But yeah, the restaurant's really nice, and the food looks good from what I've seen so far, but we're just getting like hot chocolate and a cup of tea. So we've finally just been able to check into our cabin.
That's ages, isn't
Yeah, it literally took so long. The check-in was 4 o'clock, which is like the latest check-in we've ever had. We're in here now, it's just gone 5. This is so nice, it's so bougie. We've literally treated ourselves, and this is pretty much exactly what we wanted. Obviously I'll show you some video clips and stuff, but we've got a really nice open space, huge bed, fireplace with the sofa. They've given us a complimentary bottle of wine.
It better be complimentary.
Yeah, huge windows with a little balcony area and stuff. Yeah, it's really nice. We've just also met some really nice people that are staying in the hostel, because we didn't know that they have a hostel here. All British, like 2 girls and then a couple. So we've just been chatting with them for like 3 hours. So we're probably gonna meet up with them again later to have some dinner, maybe invite them back to our cabin, and yeah, just gonna chill out tonight, I think. But yeah, this place is really nice. We're staying at Rancho Viejo, for anyone interested, and we paid just over £200 for 4 nights. So between the 2 of us, when you obviously split that down, it's like £25 each, which is really not that bad for what you get.
Good morning. Bright and early in San Jose del Pacifico. We've been looking for like a traditional Temezcal ceremony, but it seems like, I don't know, everyone, it's quite hard to find like, who's actually legit. But we've got a few people at the hotel or hostel that are going to do one, so we're just going to go with them. The views from the balcony are insane. We'll see how this traditional Temezcal goes. Basically, if you don't know what it is, it's like a hot stone sauna, but like they ramp up the heat loads and they shut the door, and like, I think it involves like chanting and rituals and offerings, and yeah, it's meant to be done by indigenous people, but again, we don't know really like who's the real deal. So
this cabin is literally like 10 out of 10. We had such a good sleep and had the fire on like last night, and it was so cold last night, but then it was pretty toasty in the end. But when we got here yesterday, we were literally in the clouds, and it was raining, and it was pretty grim, to be fair. But now this morning it's cleared, and yeah, it's so beautiful. Like, you can see for miles all across the hills and stuff. It looks so nice.
We hit the stones here, we burn like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, and we put the medicine, the herbs. We put this medicine, this water, this tea into the stones, and we make the steam, and we breathe that steam to the beneficiaries of these plants. Later we enter here, you can take a, we enter here around the circle, we put the stones in the middle, and the water. We make a ceremony, we make the songs, use of the word, and I give the explication about the cosmogonic thinking.
That is going to be hot.
Yes, yes, a little bit. We start with less and we continue.
You build up. What herbs do you use? And like,
The herbs?
yeah.
Today we have three kinds of herbs. This rosemary, romero, alcanfor, and norolobo.
Cool.
Because on this time, many people come in with the flu, no? Or with
Like congestion.
Yes, because the winter.
Yeah.
So these herbs help to
Flush everything out. Cool. Wow, guys, that was literally insane. It was such a amazing, grounding experience, and I got really emotional because the guy who's doing it, he's like obviously he's like an indigenous Mexican person from this area, and he was like explaining everything. And I know Josh explained a little bit earlier about what it is, but he basically, you go through 4 stages, and each stage you're like setting your intention about what you want to deal with, like in each section. And a lot of it was focused on like the feminine energy, which I found really surprising because I didn't know that any of that was going to be even like spoken about. And there was like 8 of us all together, and there was Josh and another guy, and then the rest of us were women. And he kind of like got us to, when we were in the section that was about like the femininity, he got us to go around the circle and kind of just say like how it feels to be a woman and stuff. And obviously, for those of you that know me personally, I've been having a lot of issues with like my periods and stuff, and going through this whole long diagnosis of endometriosis and waiting to have surgery and blah blah blah. And it brought up so much emotion for me, and I was crying. And then it was like really, really intense, but it was so good. And the whole experience was like really beautiful, like everybody in the room just being present with themselves and with each other, and like allowing everybody to have a space where they can just speak freely and like have whatever emotions or thoughts they want and it not be judged. And I think the guide was really good at that as well, like making everybody feel comfortable. But yeah, overall it was incredible, like definitely recommend it. We're gonna do it again, I think. So yeah, we've just got back to our cabin now. We're just kind of like decompressing, I guess, for a minute. We need to get changed because everything's wet, because obviously you're like, well, you're in a sauna for a start, but you're being splashed with water all the time, and he's got loads of like herbs and you're being sprayed with stuff, and yeah, it was crazy intense experience. But yeah, we're gonna go for a hike in a minute. We just need to get changed and stuff. But it's really nice weather today, thankfully, because it was horrible weather yesterday, and you can see all the hills behind me. So yeah, we're gonna get changed and go out on quite a long walk. Yeah, it's so beautiful here. Our last few days in the hills were spent taking walks in nature, eating some amazing food and having yummy hot chocolates. We definitely recommend Almazen for this unreal pizza that was ridiculously huge. We watched beautiful sunsets from the viewpoint at our accommodation and shared stories with our friends from the hostel and eating toasted marshmallows by the fire. It was such a dream. After our stay in San Jose, it was time to head back to Oaxaca City before flying to the state of Quintana Roo for the final section of our Mexican journey. Join us in the next one, where we'll be taking you with us on our freediving course and back to the Caribbean side of Mexico. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!